Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Westbridge Hills, presented by Jake and Jake. No, just kidding. It's big stuff. We are back second week of December here, and it is snowing. We are still trying to get the last little bit of this slurry going, and that is where we're going to start this today. And so that's what we're going to do this morning. Hopefully we have enough traction to climb the hill. That's the only thing I'm not sure about. So that's what we're going to try now. It's been snowing pretty much off and on since we finished up that manure demo yesterday. And so we've just been rushing, trying to get this finished up. So that is where we're going to start. That is what we're going to do here for the first little bit. And so we will just ride along, see how much of this we can get done. It's been working well so far, but we're also getting to the steepest part of the hill. So hopefully we don't have to do a drive up and then work down and drive up and work down kind of a scenario. So I believe our working speed is about 10. We're down to about 6 on this hill. Kind of what I expected, but at the same time I'd like to keep that ground speed up. There we go. Doesn't appear to be working too bad. And with this long old machine here, we are going to be skipping a couple of rows. And apparently, snow is a little bit slow for us. So let's try this approach again. And here we go. So I heard stripes were in this year. Guess we'll find out. Hoping we've got enough slurry here to finish up this field and maybe that other field that we were didn't quite get these two finished up. I thought we had more slurry than we did, so this is just one of those things that happens when you miscalculate. So, but the snow is a welcome challenge, shall we say. Definitely need the moisture for the practice. So let's see, we're going to lift up here. It's one of those things that you have to remember with the slurry wagons is you got to lift up the snow is definitely pushing some on the edges, that's for sure. You want to lift up the cultivator portion, and you also want to turn it off because otherwise it is unloading. You're turning and wasting your slurry all over. So still not fully quite understanding how this slurry ties into precision farming, manure, and everything else. Doesn't look like it's putting enough down, but at the same time, it's turning it green. So I don't know if that is how it's supposed to work, or slurry is more of just a starter. It's not the full dose of nitrogen. I'm not sure. So those are all things we'll kind of learn as we go. And as you can see here, that snow is giving us a bit there, going up the steep side of the hill. So, fortunately for us, we own this field right here, so we can turn in it. This is the one we want to be on. This next one over here. There we go. So it looks like there's a good chance we will have enough to finish this field on, which is good. Which is good. That means we have a little left. A little bit of a challenge to get another tank full. I'm not sure how much we've got. 28,000 in that one, 61 in that one, 53 in that. So we should have plenty of slurry to get this done. So as to not drive through and spread slurry all over Mrs. Big Sky's yard. We're just going to come this way, make our turn. Definitely don't want to be putting out a whole bunch of cow manure right by the house. Would not be a good time. That's the hazards, guys, when you hit the wrong button on your GPS. What happens in real life, what happens in game yourself. To lower our fuel down. And we'll do it on this one. That looks a little bit better. Alright. This will be the test for our fence. Clean it up here, see how we do climbing this hill. Because this pass and the next are the steepest that we have. Get this back up so you guys can see our speed. We are cutting just about in half on the speed. We are still climbing okay. Now let's start there. Now we can see that snow is starting to affect us. So I don't know how much more we'll be able to do. There we go. Shut it on. Like that. And we're going to try to go right back in. And that is not going to work for us. So I'm just going to jump on this line here. And we'll take one of the other ones back up. So that snow is a little bit slick. And the weight of that tank still being over 60% full is pushing us around just a little bit. That is the downside of having this 250 on there, is it just doesn't quite have the weight that other, let's say a quad track or a particular would. It's kind of one of our downsides. I'll take this corner early. Oops, excuse me. Let's get it up here. The filters into the ground. And there we go. Perfect. That is one of the great things about a good GPS system is you can skip rows like this, come back, fill in later with your nutrients, and you know you have not missed the spot. So that is a very good thing for us. Except for when they don't turn it on. Then we don't spread any slurry when there's huge crowd. Such as that. The hidden benefit here of frozen ground is that we can turn on heat and not have it be a problem. And it's a much nicer from the ground, turn on, and it's flipping it off. So we should have plenty to fill in the last 3 stripes up there. And I guess before the storm rolled in, we should have put the header of the wheel away. Winter kind of caught us off guard here. All those big, beautiful machinery storage sheds sitting there, and we get everything typed outside. So that does sometimes happen with the dairy. It's so busy making sure the cows are taken care of, but we don't always get the equipment that takes care of cows taken care of. So that's something we definitely have to address in the episodes. But also, before we know it, spring will be here. And we'll be trying to use them. Alright, let's lift that up and lift that up. It's a tight turn, but we can make it. There we go. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. So we will run these 3. See what we come up with here. And then we may have to unhook from our tank here. We got a call late yesterday that the dealer, Westbridge tractor, has a new feed wagon that they would like us to try. Significantly bigger than one. So we may go pick that up. That might be something that stays on file here. We've always kind of been looking for a bigger one. And so makes us a little more efficient with our feed mixing. And it is a little bit better of a mixer, you might say. But it will require a little bit more horsepower than what we have dedicated to the feed mixer, so that will have to be something that we discuss and talk about in future plans as well. So looks like the snow might be affecting our back wheels there as they're kind of locking up and not spinning on us. So we may have to put a hold on slurry application until the end of winter. Going to be enough this equipment. Alright, one last touchy corner here to make sure that we don't get anything from Mrs. Big Sky's yard. Pull the follow ground. Timing on that one was excellent. Although with almost half a tank of Slurry left, we might have to get lined up on this other side, or this other field, and get rid of this before we head back to the lines. Kind of an interesting orange strip there. I'm not exactly sure what's going on there. Alright, I will see you guys down at the next field. Okay, we've moved up to the other field. We have started over here, and I noticed an interesting little difference, I guess you say there. If you look right behind the tank here, we've got some dark soil right here. Adjust a little bit. There we go. So we've got our dark soil right here, and then just our light coloration here. This is the edge where the demo was that we had that toolbar on a bit more deeper colored, I guess you will. But it's also changing how our nitrogen is applied in that little area. So, interesting little tidbit of info there. We will have to definitely keep an eye on that as we go along here. With that being said, I don't know that I want to put a full dose of nitrogen on here like we would. I just want to get the tank emptied out, and we'll revisit this in the spring. So I'm going to skip a row here. Hopefully this won't cause us too much heartache to just get this tank emptied out here. So yeah, kind of an interesting development there, but we will have to see what we can do. So I'll just kick back, let you guys get into a little time lapse here while we finish up cleaning up this tank. So you can sit back and enjoy. coming back here, we've got just a little bit left in the tank. So we're going to do just a little experiment as we come back down here. We're going to line up where we've already been, and we're going to see if this gives us a higher dosage of nitrogen there. It looks like it does increase our nitrogen there. Kind of an interesting discovery there that you'll have to do, it looks like multiple applications of slurry to get your nitrogen to be. So kind of an interesting discovery there. But perhaps maybe nitrogen is just a the slurry is just kind of a starter or a base. You still have to add some regular fertilizer with it. So kind of an interesting thing to discover here as we're going along. So we will see how to correct that in the spring. But coming up here as we're finishing up, we are out of nitrogen. It's still going to continue to elevate that ground. It'll give us a light elevation, I guess. So when we get down here to the end, we will go ahead and lift it up out of the ground. We will fold it up, and on these snowy roads here, we're going to carefully head back to the farm and drop this off, and then we'll head up to the dealer and get the new wagon. That's what I was going to say. So we'll see you there. Okay, as we come back at the farm here, very interesting snow piles on the roof here. I love that detail. Very, very cool there. So we are going to just park our manure tank here right along the buildings. And with it being weather, a little bit weather related, we might have to look at putting up our curtains there on our buildings. So let's run up and grab that new wagon. And I think we'll just take the old one along and drop it off there. Hopefully they can give us a decent trading price for it. I believe they did say they had a feedlot that was interested in it. So let's get that baby hooked up, and we will see you at the store. Okay, here we are with the big mega mammoth, big double whoa, running crazy. Slow that down a little bit there. That beat down. Quad screw, big old tank on there, 64,000 liters. Should be a good tool for us. I believe if we go to sell this, we can check in. This one was 36. So we're not quite doubling our capacity, but it's definitely going to be noticed. So let's hook on to this guy and see if we can get over to the farm and get a batch of feed mixed up for these guys. We may have to do some straw as well. But we will check that when we get down there. We'll see you then.